when you translate a figure, when you simply slide it left, right, up, or down, you don't change the size of it. So in other words, the two images, the image and the pre-image, are always going to be congruent to each other. They're always going to be the same size. You haven't stretched it or shrunk it or anything like that. You've simply changed where it's located. So what that means is every corresponding piece is going to match up in the image and the pre-image. All the sides, all the angles are going to remain the same. So we are told in this figure that or in this diagram that we have a translation. One figure is simply translated to form the other one. Now I have no idea which one's the image, which one's the pre-image. It doesn't really matter though. Pieces that are in the same location are going to be congruent to each other. They're going to match up. So let's use that fact to find our three variables, and let's go in reverse alphabetical order. So let's find variable C first. It's located on the bottom of the triangle. Since this is just a translation, I know those two sides are going to be equal to each other. They're going to be congruent. So the equation I'll write is 4C minus 6 has to be equal to 14. And then doing some simple algebra, I'll add 6 to both sides. So 4C would equal 20, and then dividing by 4 gets me C is equal to 5. So there's our first variable. Next up, we said we're going in reverse alphabetical order, so let's find B. B is located on the left side of the triangle. And again, since we translated this, all that means is that it's the same side, just in a different location. So those two pieces must be the same length. So B plus 6 has to be equal to 20. And if I subtract 6 from both sides, then B, of course, has to be 14. And finally, that leaves us with A to find. So I noticed that A is an angle. This time it's this top angle in the triangle. It has to match up to the top angle over here. And we don't have that top angle. So at first glance, it's like, oh no, we're out of luck. But let's take a look at the other information we're given. Taking a look at the right triangle. I meant right because it's on the right, but look, it's also a right triangle. Unintentional, hilarious joke. So I know that that's 90 degrees, and since we know that in any triangle, the angles need to add up to 180, I should be able to find this top angle up here, which would match up to the angle on the left. So let's take 180, we know that's the sum of the triangle, and subtract off the two angles that we have. What's left over is 35 degrees. So this top angle must be 35 degrees in order for the triangle to have 180 degrees total, which means if this is 35 and we did a translation, those angles must match up. So angle A also must be 35 degrees.